train to Scaville.
Good evening and welcome. That was Train to Scarville by the Ethiopians. It could very well have been called the last train to Scarville, since by 1967 when it was recorded, the era of ska had ended and the new era of Rocksteady was in full swing. Train to Scarville then is a Rocksteady tune which is paying tribute to the music of the era of ska. I'll be examining some of the more important social factors and musical influences at work in the evolution of the Rocksteady. Now, we saw earlier that roughly a century ago, Jamaica had already evolved out of its rich variety of traditional musical forms and styles, its first nationally popular music, the Mento. We saw that the catalyst which precipitated the emergence of the Mento was an external input into the folk culture in the form of the quadrille and other similar forms of European dance music. At that stage, the traditional and the popular had coincided. Last week, we saw that in the modern era, it was Black American rhythm and blues which acted as the catalyst for the emergence of ska, Jamaica's first modern popular music. The era of ska therefore represents the second turning point in the evolution of modern popular Jamaican music, and the Mento the first. Now, one of the defining characteristics of ska is its tempo. It's a fast, up-tempo music with a strong rhythmic emphasis on the offbeat. This rhythmic accent on the offbeat is also a characteristic feature of the Mento, the Rocksteady, reggae, and many of Jamaica's traditional musical forms. Although several vocalists came into their own during the era of ska, it was a group of instrumentalists called the Scatolites who dominated the period. With the rising prominence of these instrumental virtuosos, the saxophone, the trumpet, and the trombone took on an eloquence that is yet to be equaled. Their music had an innovative quality which anticipated changes in the music that were soon to come. The first signal of change came in the bass pattern with the occasional use of rests and a doubling up of the notes as opposed to the strict 4/4 beat of the walking bass pattern carried over to ska from R&B. In a tune like Johnny Dark, where the electric bass replaces the double bass, we hear not the gaiety and the joy, the mood of bright expectation that characterized much of the music of the earlier period of ska. Instead, we are now getting a more somber sound with an element of dread, expressing a new mood, expressing new tensions. Here's Johnny Dark by the Scatterlights. The disbanding of the Scatterlights in 1965 followed the incarceration of Don Drummond, who had suffered bouts of mental illness. The two leading saxophone players in the band, Tommy McCook and Roland Alfonso, later formed separate studio bands. Tommy McCook and the Supersonics were based at Duke Reed's Treasure Isle studio, and Roland Alfonso and the Soul Brothers were based at Sir Coxson's Studio One. Although as late as 1966, up-tempo ska tunes were still being made, there was a new trend to a much slower music with a greater emphasis on the instruments of the rhythm section and less use of brass and wind instruments. The slowing down of the tempo of the music allowed for greater variation of the bass pattern, as well as giving the vocalists more time to express themselves. The slower tempo also meant a change in dance style from the furious legs work of ska to the more sensuous hip work of Rocksteady. But the change in the music from ska to Rocksteady did not happen suddenly. There was at first a transitional music which was not ska proper and at the same time not Rocksteady. Some examples of this transitional music, sometimes called rude boy music, are Rasta Put It On, a song about the impact of the visit of Haile Selassie to Jamaica in 1966 by Peter Tosh and the Wailers, Corpacetic by the Rulers, The New Boss by Slim Smith, Delroy Wilson's Dancing Mood, Dance All Night by the Tartans, and Sound Pressure by the Soul Brothers.
Seal up. Few days ago
them shall prosper. This is a time when man should be free, instead of seeking disaster. It is a state of emergency. Government calling the military. They say all bad men must fall. With the method Operation Withdraw, it was not copacetic. It was not right.
I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood. When you feel the beat, you got to move your feet. You got to clap your hands. You got all the soul deep inside, 'cause you can't hide. I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood.
The slowing down of the tempo of the music perhaps could be paralleled with the new prevailing mood of despair and hopelessness which began to set in amongst the Jamaican masses in post-independence Jamaica. The nation had gained political independence in 1962, and the ska music of that period reflected the excitement and expectations of the population. By the beginning of the second half of the 60s, it was clear that a certain degree of disillusionment and despondency had begun to pervade the poorer sections of Jamaican society. During this period, we find ready expression of the nationalist ideology of the new ruling class. Things Jamaican are promoted, and there is a greater focus on the folk heritage of the people. Migration to places like Britain and North America continued, providing new markets for local pop music abroad. Some of those who went abroad in search of a better way of life included musicians from the dance band era, as well as some recording artists from the pioneering period like Laurel Aitken, Jackie Edwards, Owen Gray, and Jimmy Cliff. The process of urban expansion, which had begun much earlier, also continued, and in its wake came the sprawling ghettos of West Kingston, mass unemployment, and a source of new creativity which found ready expression in the popular music of the day. Radio, jukeboxes, and a limited amount of live music continued to assist the rooting and spread of a local popular music culture which revolved around the sound systems. The visit to Jamaica in 1966 by Emperor Haile Selassie I of Ethiopia, whom the Rastas had hailed as the true and living God some 3 decades earlier, gave the Rastafarian movement a new stimulus. In this period, we witnessed the spread of Rastafarian ideas, sentiments, and language, which also find expression in the popular music of the day. More significantly, this period also coincided with the emergence of a new generation of youth coming of age in independent Jamaica. Sections of this new generation was decidedly anti-authority, anti-establishment, and through their rebellion made their impact felt on the wider society. The Rudy, or the rude boy, was a new social type varying between those who identified with the sentiments of Rasta and the more criminally inclined type preying on both the haves and the have-nots alike. The impact of the Rudy rebellion can be heard in the popular music of that period, particularly in the music of the period of transition between ska and rocksteady. One of the earliest groups to give expression to the rude boy phenomenon was the Wailing Wailers, themselves heroes of the Rudy generation. Here's Rude Boy by the Wailing Wailers. Phenomenon brought with it gang warfare, the use of ratchet knives and guns, and a rise in the crime statistics. This period also coincided with the lead-up to the first general elections in independent Jamaica, and the 2 main political parties, the ruling Jamaica Labour Party and the opposing People's National Party, channeled the ferocity of their campaign through sections of the unemployed ghetto youths who were organized into rival terrorist gangs. The criminality of some Rudies inspired many anti-Rudy songs, or songs of admonition addressed to the Rudy. On the other hand, there were also many songs which defended Rudy or celebrated the cult of the Rude Boy. One of the most popular anti-Rudy tunes was Prince Buster's classic talking tune, Judge Dredd, where the Rude Boys are sentenced to hundreds of years imprisonment and hundreds of lashes. In this tune, we see a new creativity entering the music. Rhythm, spoken narrative, and an element of theatre are combined to produce a memorable effect. Here's Prince Buster's Judge Dredd.
Order. Now my court is in session. Will you please stand? First, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Judge 100 Years. Some people call me Judge Judge Dredd. Now I am from Ethiopia. Try hard, you rude boys, for shooting black people. In my court, only me talk, cause I'm vexed. And I am the rude boy today. Who gun case?
Yes, sir.
Rude boy Adolphus James? Yes, sir. Rude boy Emmanuel Zachariah Zaki Palm?
Present.
George Grabban Flea? Present. Adolphus James?
Yes, sir.
I see where you have been charged with 10 shooting with intent, 5 murder charge, 6 grab and flee charge.
But you are not
Hush up! Guilty or not guilty?
not guilty, sir.
I don't care what they say, take 400 years, stand down. Emmanuel Zachariah Zakipam,
Yes, sir.
you've been charged 15 charge of shooting intent, 15 murder charge, and I heard that you was the one down there in Sutton Street who tell the judge, rude boys don't care. Well, this is King Street, and my name is Judge Dredd, and I don't care. Now take 400 years.
I don't know what I'm going to say, you know, Your Honor, because...
Hush up, what they trying to do, shoot me too?
No, Your Honor, but I didn't shoot the man.
Well, quiet.
Not somebody, yes, sir.
400 more years for you. George, grab and flee.
Yes, sir.
Stop your crying. Rude boys don't cry, that's what I hear.
I didn't do it, you know, sir. I'm free, man. I don't give you a chance.
I don't care. Hush up. This is my court. You're charged for robbing school children, robbery aggravation.
Well, man, I take no sentence to you, know, son. You shoot the man, you know. And you say them about the judge come try, you know, son. I take no sentence to you, know, sir.
Hush up. Order. Adolphus James,
Yes, sir.
you rob school children, you boom the people's house, you shot black people.
But Your Honor, I don't give you.
Hush up. Just for talking, I now charge you for contempt, and that is a separate 100 years. I hereby sentence you to 400 years. I said hush up, hush up. You are sentenced to 400 years and 500 lashes. I am going to set an example. Rude boys, don't cry, don't cry. When I was in Africa, here you were tough.
I'm not guilty, you know, sir.
Put a turn, take him away.
The reply to Prince Buster's Judge Dredd and his draconian sentences, also a classic of the talking genre, is Honeyboy Martin's Dreader Than Dread. Here we also get the element of theatre. The scene, in contrast to the courtroom scene of Judge Dredd, is a meeting of rude boys, presumably in prison, called by the rudest of all rude boys, Rude Boy Dreader Than Dread.
Now, fellow rude boys, stand fast and let us unite and deal with 100 or 1,000 years. This meeting is now called to order. Rude boy Rocketeer? Yes, Rude boy Joshua? Seen. Rude boy Eat and Run?
Yes, sir.
I introduce myself as the rudest of all rude boys. Some people call me Dreader Than Dread. And if anyone try to stop rude boys, they will get sick in their head and will end up in the cemetery because they'll be dead. No 100 or 1,000 years. No clean face man can be Judge Dread. And when we win this appeal, you'll pay for every man's head. So don't be a fool. Just play cool. Because this is Rude Boy, dreader than dread. Meet me adjourn.
Another response to Judge Dredd's brutal sentencing policy, also in the talking genre, is set them free by the defenders, alias Lee Perry in the guise of the defending barrister.
Now, this is supposed to be the trial of Emmanuel Zachariah Zaki Palm, Adolphus James, and Lord Grab and Flee. So listen carefully, all you juries. Your Honor, may I introduce myself? Yes, you may. Well, my name is Lord Defend. May I speak on behalf of my client? Yes, you may. Well, I don't think it's fair to sentence these men to 500 years. Are you suggesting that I'm unfair? No, Your Honor. But as you see, they are from a poor generation, having no education, no qualification, so they are driven to desperation. Can't get a job, they have been forced to rob. I'm not suggesting that they should, but as you know, a hungry man is an angry one. So give them a chance, Your Honor, please. Think it over before you throw them over. Please give them a break to mend their mistake. Your Honor, as you already know, that robbery was from creation, for it was robbery that befall the black nation. Our ancestors once ruled this world and all its gold, but now we are poor. Who stole the gold? Your Honor, could you answer me that question? If you can't, then there must be silent thief as well as violent thief. So please think it over, Your Honor, before you throw them over. Give them a break.
It is Judge Dredd who seems to have the last say. In the appeal, Prince Buster's sequel to Judge Dredd, the judge sentences counsel for the defense to life imprisonment for having the audacity to make an appeal on behalf of the Rude Boys, and presumably for challenging his decision. Perhaps the best known Rudy tune outside of Jamaica is Desmond Decker's international hit 007.
Ocean 11, and no rude boys are
Although we're able to draw a parallel between societal changes and the slowing down of the tempo of the music, other reasons have been advanced for the change from ska to rocksteady. Some people say that the change in tempo of the music had to do with the requirements of dancers. One of the people who expresses this view is leading Jamaican trumpeter Bobby Ellis.
First to commence with, Jamaica is a hot country, right? And when we were playing the ska, right, the people had us to move so fast, you know. They used to perspire a lot and, you know, fatigue setting and things like that. And then, I mean, there was a little complaint, so it was being cut down with more rhythm and becomes rocksteady so as to facilitate the dancers to do their steps more in a more rhythmic fashion, and it wasn't harassing to them.
As Garth White, the leading commentator on the development of Jamaican popular music, points out, another reason advanced for the slowing down of the tempo of the music had to do with the political climate of the time. Here's Garth White.
Some people even advanced that it had to do with the dance that we had before in ska, since it's quicker and the kinds of moves that you use could be described as being more abandoned. I don't so like the word abandoned because at no time does a good Jamaican dancer really let himself go in the way that Europeans believe that Africans supposed to do when they are dancing, you know, kind of oblivious of all around them. I don't really like that connotation, but certainly you will be concentrating more on your moves. But in this climate of heightened political tension where a clash could occur in the dance over more than, say, jealousy of a woman or some personal growth, it could be some organized disruption now by a political faction. Dancers, patrons of your dance will have to be paying attention to the environment, so they would have slowed down. You wouldn't have this legsman thing anymore.
One of the consequences of the slowing down of the tempo of the music was that the bass, now freer, tended to become more melodic. The vocalist also had more time for expression, so that if the era of ska was the era of the instrumentalist, then the era of rocksteady was the era of the vocalist. The slower rhythm also paved the way for a new, less energetic dance style to develop. This new dance type, like the music which accommodated it, was called the rocksteady. According to Bobby Ellis, the trumpeter, Alton Ellis's Girl I've Got a Date is the earliest known rocksteady tune. There may very well be other candidates for this title. What is certain, however, is that it was Alton Ellis who made the first song that used the words rocksteady. Here's Alton Ellis's Girl I've Got a Date, followed by Rocksteady.
Ooh,
Rocksteady era was dominated by music coming out of Sir Coxson's Studio One and Duke Reid's Treasure Isle Studios. In this period, we see the rise of the vocalists, particularly vocal trios like the Heptones, the Techniques, the Tenors, the Melodians, the Jamaicans, the Treetops, and the Gay Lads, to mention a few. Female soloists like Norma Fraser, Phyllis Dillon, and Marcia Griffiths also begin to assert themselves. What follows is a whole bunch of examples of popular tunes from the era of Rocksteady.
Everybody get ready. It's time to rock steady. It's Baba Boom time. Don't lose the beat now. Just dip your head now. It's festival fight. This is here. You hear the people sing. We will all be on our way, singing those blues away. We will be oh so gay. We'll be singing in every way. Need your love, need your heart and soul. Just
That selection of tunes from the era of Rocksteady consisted of Baba Boom by the Jamaicans, Happy Times by Slim Smith, You Don't Care by the Techniques, Why Did You Leave by the Heptones, The Tide Is High by the Paragons, The Whip by the Ethiopians, Can't Stand It by Alton Ellis, First Cut is the Deepest by Norma Fraser, Perfidia by Phyllis Dillon, and Feel Like Jumping by Marcia Griffiths. Now, in what ways did the Rocksteady differ from its predecessor, the ska? Firstly, as we have seen already, the Rocksteady tempo is slower than that of ska. Secondly, whereas in ska, wind and brass instruments are very prominent, in Rocksteady, there's a greater emphasis on the instruments of the rhythm section. Thirdly, as I mentioned earlier, in Rocksteady, the electric bass replaces the double bass and bass patterns become more melodic. The offbeat rhythmic emphasis of the piano is brought over from ska into Rocksteady, and the strumming of the electric guitar on the offbeat also becomes more accented. A key difference between ska and Rocksteady lies in the playing of the kick drum. In ska, the second and fourth beats are accented if we are counted in fours, but in Rocksteady it is the third beat. This emphasis of the kick drum on the third beat is called the one drop. As with ska, similarly in the Rocksteady period, we find both local and foreign influences at work. There is evidence of the influence of British and North American pop music. In vocal styling, for example, black American singers like Curtis Mayfield, Smokey Robinson, and Sam Cooke are modeled. The influence of Curtis Mayfield on Pat Kelly of the Techniques is particularly striking. Here's Minstrel and Queen by the Impressions, featuring the vocals of Curtis Mayfield, followed by Queen Majesty, a Rocksteady rendition of the same song by the Techniques, featuring the vocals of Pat Kelly.
May I speak to thee? So much I have longed to speak to you alone. True, I agree, I'm not of your society. I'm not a king, just a minstrel. With my songs to you I'm on. Though just a minstrel, in life we're so far apart, but royal queen, I see love in your heart.
Among the local musical influences at work during the period of Rocksteady, the use of Rasta drums is particularly evident. There is generally a greater use of percussion instruments like shakers and tambourines, and the rhythm becomes more syncopated. Two examples are the Mento-influenced Evening Time and Drum Song both by the well-known keyboard player Jackie Mento. Another traditional influence at work in the Rocksteady period is the call and response type vocal, which we find in work songs and other traditional forms in Jamaica. Here's a rendition of an old work song recorded in the era of Rocksteady. It's a Banana Man song made popular by Harry Belafonte. It's called Deo, and it's rendered here by the Techniques. As was evidenced with the era of ska, in the Rocksteady period we get a multiplicity of themes, but now with an increase in social focus. The theme of Rudy is carried over from the era of ska. There is also a large output of songs whose themes are based on the vicissitudes of teenage romance. The Heptones were masters of this heart-rending style. That was Cry Baby Cry by the Heptones. We also find during the Rocksteady period a large number of protest songs and songs of social commentary. In Slim Smith's Rougher Yet, we get not only protest and social commentary, but also the added element of prophecy. The Rocksteady era was a short-lived one. By 1968, changes begin to occur in the music and the stage is set for the emergence of Jamaica's definitive modern pop form, the reggae. Good night.